Okay, g'day. What we're going to go through today is how to use the free background remover tool, which is just one of the tools in the suite of free tools to utilize online. So how to get there? You go to andrew12tree.com and hi, I'm Andrew, by the way. You go to the tools up on the top of the menu there, and you come to a page here, and the background remover's right there. And why did I create this? Because I always had to try and find another site because one had stopped working to remove backgrounds, and some of them wouldn't do it properly. You'd remove an arm or something and you wouldn't have the ability to put the arm back, and it just became very frustrating. So I've been on a bit of a binge lately creating tools, and some of them are absolutely brilliant, like this image compressor, resizer and converter. Basically, because I blog and I have to manipulate images all the time, I used to use 4 or 5 websites, different websites, to do what this one tool does for me now. And it does it in seconds, and I'm loving it. So what we're going to do is go to the background remover tool. So let's go over there. It's really not that hard to explain. So what you do is you click on a file you want to choose, and we'll click on one of these, just an image of me. Okay, and generally I just, because you've got different quality settings, I just leave it on balanced, because if you go high quality it can take a bit longer, but balanced is probably good enough for just about anyone. So we go remove background. Now the caveat here is that this is all done in the browser. You do not upload your photo image to my server at all. It's all done in the browser, so it does take a moment for it to do it, but it's also private. Okay, so they generally happen in about a minute, maybe less, depending on the size of your file. So yep, what it's trying to do now is just work an outline of me out. Now I've got a well, there you go, that happened fairly quickly. My spiky blonde hair, these things really struggle with it because it's so fine and it's blonde, so it hasn't done too bad a job there. So that's as simple as it is. And then obviously you can edit some stuff. Now we'll do another image that I know is going to remove a leg or something. Okay, you can come down here and download your transparent PNG. All right, I'll click it there. You can see it's gone up there, and it's got Drew transparent background.png. There it is. So what we'll then do is we'll choose a different file. Okay, but we will choose, there it is. So we'll open that one. Okay, now it's a smaller image, and you can see the preview makes it smaller. So let's just leave it at balanced quality, and we'll remove the background. Now what it's going to try and remove is the space around the legs, between the legs, and up there, and maybe a little gap in there. So we'll see what it does, and I know this is going to have a meltdown because most background removers will on an image like this. But here's the beautiful thing. We have the ability with this to go and fix stuff. Whoop, hang on. All right, sorry, sometimes it does that, I don't know. Just go wait, and there you go. It's made, like it's got the knee, but it's made the rest of it all transparent, and it's taken away that. Now I have, just about every image I try works perfectly fine, but this one had a meltdown for some reason. So what you can do is, if you come down here, you can look at the background and you can sort of go black, so you can see it's darked out, or white, or checkerboard in the preview. So we might just put that at black now, or make it white actually, because when you look at the cutout result, it's not right, is it? So what we want to do is, if you go to mask view, you can see where it's white. All right, that's what it's done. Now you should, by rights, you want all of your image that you want to keep to be white, so it keeps the original thing. So let's go over here and go restore subject. All right, now you can see the size of your mouse there, and you can see you can paint it back in. But if we go zoom plus up here, it will make it bigger. Okay, so we can just do this. All right, you just go along here. I'm a bit wobbly with the mouse, but you can see that the image comes up there somewhere, goes up here, and then you want basically all of that. You want to get his fingers. Oops, I've gone a bit over the line a bit there. Okay, you want to come down here. You want to come down around his leg. Okay, now that went over the line a bit. And you want to come up along his hand to the watch. Okay, and then I think you basically want the rest of the image sort of coloured in there, don't you? All right, so we'll just colour that in with the mouse. Now again, this is a rare one. This is a specific image I've selected because I know it messes things up. All right, so we paint that in so it's a bit white. We've gone over the edges a bit, and we'll actually do a dot over here just to prove that we can unfix so. Now if we go back, instead of mask view, we go back to cutout result. Look at that already. That's already much better. Okay, so if you want to then erase the background of the stuff you messed up, you come over here, and then you erase that. You might have to click it a couple of times, but you can also change the size of the mouse. See how it's got a smaller thing now? And if you want to come in closer, you can zoom in. Now, to move the image, you need to actually click Move Image to get the little hand. You can move it over, click it off again, and then you've got your little tool where you can, oh no, you want to erase background. It went to the other one for some reason. So you want to do that. All right, and because you zoomed in, okay, you don't have to be perfect. All right, we've got the leg there. We want to move image. We want to move it up this way a bit. Erase background. There we go. We need to do a little bit around here. All right, we need to move image again, so you just drag it around. It's not too bad up there. You got a little bit here we need to get rid of maybe. Okay. And then if you want to get real fancy, you can come in the gap here and follow his arm down. And just do that bit. Okay. And then you can do the back. You can check with the background. Oops, see I've missed a bit in there. You might have to colour a bit some of that in. Okay. And then you can just zoom back out and you can see where it is. I mean, you've got a little bit there, but unless you've got, see if that had white behind it, you'd barely tell. But if you wanted to get real fancy, you can go back there. You can go, you make it smaller. You can zoom in, move image, come over here, zoom in a bit more. Okay, get it there. Erase background and basically come in here like so. And get all of that. All right, at least get the white bit so it doesn't stand out with a dark background. Move image. What else did we miss? Little bits along there. You just come along like so. pick that up like so. Okay, like I said, you don't have to, when you're zoomed in this far, you don't have to be real fancy. Okay, have a look over there. Oh, we've got a bit of that circle left. We can just cut that out, color this out over here. Move image. And then we've got to erase background. I'll do that little bit there. Ah! Alright, restore subject. Because I did a messed up. I tried to move the image with, alright, now erase background. There's a good example. Alright, you want to get those little white bits in there. Okay. So let's zoom out. Let's say you've got all the bits you wanted to do. Okay, and that's exactly how you want it. And you can go right into 2 pixels wide. You can zoom right out to ridiculous levels. 400%. Alright, is the maximum. So once you've got that, you can look back at the mask view and zoom back out, and you see it's all white now. So you've got no transparency in the original image, and you've got it all drawn out. So you've got the checkerboard background and you've got the cutout result, and you can see it right there. And then you can click download. And guys, that's it. You don't have to be any fancier about it. It does everything you need it to do. And 9.9 times out of 10, you can choose any file. All right, let's choose this one, open. It's like a floral dress in front of floral, field. Remove background. Let's see how that goes. You can see it's a bigger image, so it previews larger. Just give it a moment. I don't know why it does that. Just click wait and then it'll come up. There you go. Look at that. It took out the flowers in the field and really pretty much nailed the image. And 9 times out of 10 it will do that. I don't know why it comes up with that little warning. I might actually try and bug fix that. But if you just click wait, that's right before it actually does the image. And of course, download transparent PNG. So guys, that is the background remover. I hope you, if and when you need it, come back over here, bookmark the tools page, because you can make free QR codes, and in there you can make the fancy photos and borders and logos and all sorts in there, absolutely free. If you need to manipulate images, this is brilliant. I'm so proud of that one, because not only is it good for everyone else, I use it all the time, and it saves me ages having to go to 4 different websites to change the size and compress and convert an image so I can put it on my blog. Do it all in one spot. And of course, you've got a bit of a flow of SEO, frequently asked generators, click to tweets, internal linking tool. This is brilliant. Backlink opportunity finder. All right, and there's more tools coming. The one I'm really excited about is the YouTube script prompt creator. This is going to be epic. Okay, so guys, hope you enjoy that. Enjoy the tool. Come over to the tool suite. Enjoy all the others. If you like what you see, and you've got a blog, write about it. Backlink to me. That'll be fantastic. And feel free to reach out. And for now, Andrew out. Be awesome.